LoveCraft Country, actor Keith Arthur Bolden. He is in the house, in the house,
Hey,
in the house,
hey,
in the
hey,
house.
hey.
And we know that the show is on right now, so we're gonna keep it real short and sweet because we can't watch it at the same time that we
Right.
own it because we want to. We want to watch it and tweet at the same time, but we can't. So we're gonna keep this one real short and sweet. But Keith, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You played Gilbert on one of the episodes. Tell us about Lovecraft Country first, and then tell us about your character in the episode that you played. And unfortunately, you didn't make it, but you did an excellent job.
So, spoiler alert, right? So, actually, they were very secretive with the script. So, I didn't really know a lot about the show except for the source material, Matt Ruff's graphic novel, which I didn't get a chance to read before I did the show. So, the only thing they gave to me and my scene partners really were just the scene. All we had
Mm,
were the two scenes that I did. So we didn't even know how expansive the universe was,
mm-hmm.
um, which was uh, which was kind of brilliant, really, because it didn't inform my character at all.
Right, right.
Characters in Tulsa, at the start of the riots, dying in the riots, and that's all I had to play those given circumstances. So I didn't need to worry about all the sci-fi stuff, the monsters, the magic that is so fascinating in the show.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I can't talk what I can talk about is Misha Green, the showrunner, the developer of the creator of the show. She also did Underground, which I was on. I did 5 episodes of Underground,
Okay.
and she's just brilliant in how she's shifting the narrative of how we tell our stories. These stories that we think we know already, the Jim Crow South,
Mm-hmm.
antebellum South, and but from the perspective that we weren't just willing participants. That there was a
Right.
fight.
Yeah.
There was resistance in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible, incredibly brilliant showrunner. She has to be if she's writing stories like Underground and Lovecraft Country.
And she's
And
young too. She's young.
yeah,
She's
and pretty, beautiful. Like yes, we've seen her. Of course, she's making her rounds on social media now, Facebook and all of that. And people are saying, yes, Jordan Peele has his hand in it, but let me tell y'all about Misha Green too. So yeah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I was binge watching. I'm not gonna lie, I binge watched. This is
hello.
my
Hello. They don't know you
sorry.
live.
They
Hello.
don't know I'm live.
Hello.
He don't know I'm live. Hold on. Let me text him back because I this is the publisher.
You don't want to mess that up if it's a him. You got to keep him.
It's my boss. So no,
Oh,
it's my publisher. He was supposed to come on. I'm just we live, y'all. Hold on.
it's a very. I'll talk to you. That's a very fruity drink you just saw me drink. I don't really
Let
drink.
me see. Let me see. Let me see.
It's fruity. It's a
Okay.
It's a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Scotch drinker, so I want to drink my Scotch when I watch the show.
Oh yeah. So we
This
gotta
this
make sure.
this is a placeholder.
I
This is
love it. Love it. Love it. He threw me off. He didn't know I was
no,
live. That's right. What was I
no.
talking about?
Let me find out.
I'm just saying. Anyway, going back to Lovecraft Country, I binge watched all day today. So I watched it before, but I really didn't pay attention. I was doing other stuff. You can't do that with the show.
No,
You
you
have to literally sit and do nothing else but watch the show because you're going to miss something,
don't
guaranteed.
miss something. You
Guaranteed.
know, you know what else is Watchmen is like that too on HBO. And HBO has this group of black women that are working there, and they're all Spelman women. I work at Spelman. I teach at Spelman College. Yeah, well, but they are opening the gates, the floodgates, green lighting, helping develop these shows and these different narratives. And so I watch Watchmen. I was kind of half watching it, like
Mm-hmm,
it was so brilliant that I have to go back now and watch it with the full understanding of what that universe is. Just like I'm gonna have to do with Lovecraft Country.
Right, 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 right.
I'm caught up. I watched it, but I really wasn't watching it. And I sat with my wife the other day, or last night actually, we watched 3 episodes. I was like, oh my god, this shit makes so much more sense if you're paying attention.
That part.
I had
Right.
that epiphany.
Right. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh,
So I found that out, like you said, the second time around because I watched it and I'm like, what's the hype? What is it? Like,
shoot.
oh, I had to go back and rewatch that thing. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it. And a lot of things made sense. It was like, oh, okay, that's why they did that because that happened. Okay, that's why they did that because that happened. Okay, I get it now. So, yes, I am binge watching. I have not finished binge watching, but
You
this is
gotta
gonna
catch
be.
up.
I gotta catch up. This is gonna be something that I'm definitely going to watch. I have sons, so I have a 14-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Okay.
And my 14-year-old came in my room today, and I said, "You want to watch Lovecraft Country?"
You
And he
scared to
was
watch it by yourself or what?
I am. So listen, it's funny that you said that because this is definitely a show that you really don't want to watch in the middle of the night by yourself. Like
Nah, nah.
no.
Especially episode 8.
Okay.
Bigger Bobo. Ooh, Lord.
I
Mm-mm.
didn't get to episode 8. Tell us about episode 8. Tell us, tell us, tell us.
I'm not going to tell you about it because it's just scary. There's some imagery in there, some imagery that is woven into the fabric of American culture and antebellum South, pickaninnies, and they horrify it.
Mm,
The designers horrify it. And there's these
mm.
two brilliant dancers who are actresses in the scene, and they do just some phenomenal body work. Just their movements.
Ah,
It's just turning tap dance into horror. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
okay. Oh my
It's brilliant.
God. Tell us about it. So I had to go and do my research because I was looking for the nuances. I was looking for the small things that I missed the first time around. I was looking for those things that had social media erupting and talking about it's so brilliant, it's this, it's that. And so I had to go back and do some research and find out what was going on. So the first time that I watched it, um for whatever reason, and don't judge me, for
Mm.
whatever reason I did not
It didn't hook you in first.
equate. What was that?
It didn't hook you in first.
Well, it didn't hook me in. And not only that, like I said, I was working and doing other stuff while I was watching it. So I didn't necessarily equate the Traveler's Guide to the Green Book.
Right. Mhm.
So when I went back and rewatched it, I'm like, they talking about the chart, they're talking about the Green Book. They're talking about, and then I was like, okay, well, what else are they talking about that I missed? And it was a plethora of things.
Yeah.
The real Artem, Massachusetts. Like, so, and I was talking to my boyfriend about this, and he said, I asked him, I was like, do you know what a sundown town is?
Oh.
Of course I know what a sundown town is. Da, da, da. I said, oh, that's interesting because I didn't know. And I
Mhm.
just didn't know. And that wasn't something that they taught us in history class.
Mhm.
That wasn't something that was passed down to me from my ancestors or my family. So I just
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
not know.
Yeah. I, I I don't think I knew what it was either until I was like in college.
Okay.
And I remember after grad school, actually, it just wasn't something my parents talked about. And my parents are from the South. My parents are both from Natchitoches, Louisiana, which
Shut
is
up.
yeah.
We family.
You
Let me
from
tell you something. Let me
no,
tell you
hold
something.
on.
No, so so everybody that say they got family in Natchitoches, they related, right? So my grandmother is she passed away recently within the last 5 years.
Mhm.
She was from Natchitoches. Her name is Mary. Well, I gotta get her maiden name because her married name was Mary Young. It was Edmonds. Mary Edmonds.
Mary Edmonds. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have to check with my kinfolk. No, my kinfolk, they is Blake's, which is a pretty big family,
Okay.
Taylor's, and Bolden's.
Boldens. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my parents, but my mom and dad never really even talked about growing up.
Right.
They were segregated schools, all black school. They
Mm-hmm.
just didn't talk about it. They moved, migrated out west to LA, where I'm from, and just kind of assimilated. My parents both got civil service jobs, and that's what they wanted to do. And they don't want to talk about any pain or relive it or fight for any causes. They just wanted to kind of live their life. And so there's a lot of stuff about sundown towns, um, Jim Crow South that I just learned through my like you did through research. It's
Yeah.
not through the oral tradition, which which it should be. I don't think we can be ashamed of that history because we came through it.
Right.
Came on the other side of it. We got to embrace it and change the narrative, which is what Misha is doing. Look,
Right.
that's the point. Is she is showing that people were surviving and living and loving uh, and experiencing
Thriving.
and
Right.
adventuring.
Yes.
There was still life there, and it wasn't just this thing about we were downtrodden, right? And
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, I made my
No, but yes, no. So the first time I watched it, like I said, I watched it. I watched it the first time and I was just distracted, and then so I watched it the second time where I was not distracted. The first time I watched it, and they said something about a sundown town. Okay, so you can probably guess what a sundown town is, but as I was doing my research and I found out that it was real, you
point.
know what I'm saying? It was just like, what
Yeah,
else is real that's going on in this?
isn't that crazy? You have to be across that line. You have to be across that. I forgot about that scene in the first episode. If you're not across that line, you can be killed because it's after sundown.
Mm, mm,
Oh, but we got to get over stuff.
mm, mm.
Really? Do you know how horrific that is? And in that episode, they showed how horrific it was. That because they knew that their life. I mean, racing against, and these weren't fast cars. These are heavy ass cars.
Right, right.
Racing, not knowing that the car is going to give out. You're going to get a flat tire, and you are the sun is your clock on if you survive or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, and then it makes you think about all of the people who had gone missing during that time,
Yeah.
and they actually spoke about, they were looking for the main character's dad. I'm trying to remember
About
names, but
Michael Caine.
Atticus. Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes, yes. So they were looking for his dad, and I really
Montrose is his name.
Montrose, right. So I was thinking that Montrose was dead. And I'm like, y'all might as well give it up. Go ahead, he gone, right? But they did a little plot twist and he ended up being alive and he was at the estate and whatnot. But they were talking about all of these people that had just gone missing.
Yeah.
And then it makes you think back to real life and in reality, and for us anyway, and colored folk, right? So black people in the South, how many people really went missing?
Yeah,
Like,
how many undocumented? I mean,
yeah,
so many undocumented cases too.
yeah,
Just the fear of your brother might not come back home.
yeah,
He's going to get some milk, and then somebody could pick him up and just end his life.
yeah.
Enter Emmett Till.
Enter Emmett Till.
I just you send your son, you send your seed away for a summer to stay out of trouble, and then you bring him back home in a box, a corpse in a rotting box.
Yeah.
That's why I love horror. I love the genre. Black folks don't need no horror film. America, America's been a horror film for us.
Right.
Which
Exactly.
is the brilliance of Misha Green.
Right.
Looking at slavery and the horrificness of that, but also the courageousness of people trying to get away from it, and
Mm-hmm.
now the horrificness of just being black
Mm-hmm.
in Jim Crow South, just trying to exist.
Yeah.
And the thing I like too is it's not just these outside these white evil forces. There are forces, supernatural forces
Hmm.
that work against us as well in the
Yeah.
series. And so we have to navigate and balance that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So let's go to episode 3. The real Hiram Epstein. Is it Epstein? Epstein. The doctor that performed all of those horrific surgeries on the experiments on black kids, black people, all of that. Another horrific thing to find out that was real, that was true. Like, what in the hell, Keith?
Why would you use your own if you don't have to?
Mm,
They don't send their own. They white folks don't say they.
mm,
Senators aren't sending their kids. Mitt Romney didn't send any of his kids to the military to go fight.
Mm-mm.
He got 16 sons, you know. So I'm being facetious, but he got a lot of kids. You know, so
Don't do that.
if you want to experiment with a venereal disease like syphilis, and you want to know the effects of it on the human body, black or white, why would you use what white folks you gonna use if you don't have to?
Right.
So
Right.
you infringe upon poor black people who are just looking to get some money to go home and buy some bread. It's you know it's well documented in this country the experimentation on people of color, especially black folks, the
Yeah.
decimation of communities.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you know what? We are in a time of reckoning, right? That's what we're in right now.
Cat.
We're
Yes.
in a time of reckoning. But the thing that you bring up, Portia, is amazing. Is that we just don't know about it all.
Keith, again, watched it the first time thinking, damn, that's wild. That's wild. That's like whoever wrote that, like that's
You
how can
think
you
they
even
are
come up with
creating and
something?
they making it up. That's what you're thinking, right?
Right. They creative as hell. Go back, find out it's a real thing. Keith.
You know
It's
what
a
else is real? You know the oh wait a minute, you probably not. What episode did you get to?
come on, come on. I don't care because I'm
What
gonna binge
episode?
watch the rest of it
Nah,
tonight.
nah, no.
I am. I'm binge watching the rest of it tonight. I'm just gonna watch
Then I
it with
gotta
all
come
the
back and
lights
talk
on.
about it. I don't want to ruin none of this for you. I'm telling you. No, I know. No,
I
it's too
done
far.
already been in the blogs. I'm reading. I'm in
What?
the
Why are you doing
discussions
that to yourself?
because I want to know what to expect. So I'm good. So it don't even matter.
You're a
Like
sister.
I said,
You don't like surprises. That's
I sometimes I don't. Don't be calling me out.
you said it. I'm just repeating what you said.
Yes. So I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna watch the rest of them tonight because I might even like skip forward. Cause so I got to episode 7. I got to do 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna just watch the rest of them with the lights on.
So wait, 7. Yeah. So you saw the episode, the potion with the black lady turned into the white lady.
And listen, I did see that, but I didn't. I need to look at that a little bit more. Give me some insight on that. Give me
No,
some
no,
insight.
I
No,
forgot. I actually forgot where I was going with it. I was going. You know, I forgot. Yeah, I
Keith,
forgot. Something you said that kind of. I was going to say a comment, but I forgot. It's gone.
Keith, how you gonna forget?
You
I'm
know.
looking. I'm okay. So I'm looking at my notes. Uh. Okay.
Uh oh.
So in that same episode, was that I don't know if that was episode 3 or 4, but when she moved into the house and they exercised the house and they got him out, but they were saying that the racist attacks on her new house it mirrored several incidents from Chicago's past. Can I just tell you how proud I was when she walked out there with them bats and was like, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna make sure that this is gonna stop, this is gonna stop, and this is gonna stop. But the part that really threw me for a loop was that they didn't run. Like they didn't like feel a need to run and hide and try to get away.
Mm-hmm.
They kneeled and they waited for the police to come and the police took them to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me think like is that what our ancestors were going through? Is that what our family members were going through back then? Like they just knew it wasn't even an option to run. We just gonna kneel. Yep, we did it. We kneeling. We going to
I
jail.
mean, well, I mean, that's what we do now, right? What we're supposed to do is to stop, hands up, and and you still don't know if you're gonna be shot.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I think I think this is learned behavior. You know, I think it's that talk that I got from my dad and my parents, my both my dad and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the talk I gave to my oldest son. I have a 25-year-old, and you know, just of just comply, but don't run. If you
Mm-hmm.
run, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
So if you kneel, at least you have a better chance of getting jailed, so that then you can fight it. But if you run, you're not going to get it. Remember the movie Set It Off? Remember when Set It Off? Remember when Dr. Dre, Queen Latifah was in the car and he was like, "Oh man, they got helicopters. Man, that shit is done." Remember that line?
Right. Oh
It's
yeah, yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah,
Once,
yeah,
once that ghetto bird get on top of you, and once the whole force comes, where you gonna hide?
yeah.
'Cause people gonna sell you out.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
just human nature.
Mhm.
People are self preservationists.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I don't know. My instinct would have been, well, as I was watching it, I'm like, they not there yet. The police ain't got there yet. So I'm about to I'm about to go try to get away. And then the sister left. So I was thinking like, let me run and get in the car with her so I could leave and get away. That didn't
Doing
happen.
too much.
A little too
Too
much.
much. You
Hmm.
are, I mean, look, colorism may have come into it too. I mean, Journey's character is very light skinned, so
She got
uh,
away with a lot.
she'd probably get away with more than her sister would.
Yeah,
The,
absolutely.
the full figured dark skinned woman. Um, that stuff kind of comes into play too. That's when I watch. I'm like, oh, why would they do that? I don't know.
So let's talk about your episode, Rewind 1921, I believe is the name of it.
We won.
So let's talk about your episode. What goes on? And don't worry about spoiling nothing for me because I promise you I don't care.
Okay.
What goes on in your episode? Tell us about your character, what it meant to play Gilbert, and all of that great stuff.
Wow. For me, with it booking that show, because I had heard about it in development, um, getting the audition and getting calls from my agent every few days, like, "Hey, you're still in the running for it," was very exciting. Because mostly, I was really excited about working on a Misha Green project again.
Mm-hmm,
And I didn't even see Misha on set; she wasn't around. But I just know the quality of her work. So I was
mm-hmm,
really excited about that, and being based in Atlanta and booking an HBO show is great because there's not lot of HBO shows shot here.
mm-hmm,
So Watchmen was shot here, and Lovecraft Country was shot here. And I was telling you this earlier. They were very secretive about the script.
mm-hmm,
Uh, I didn't get the episode, the script episode.
mm-hmm,
I only got my scenes, and I
mm-hmm.
asked for it. And they said no, we're not releasing it. Maybe some other folks got it. I know the leads, of course, the series regulars got them, but as a guest star, I didn't get it.
Right.
So I looked at my scene and I looked at clues about the outside world, and there were none. So I just played the given circumstances of the scene I was in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm in a house. There's some white guys down the street. Um, they're coming towards us. I need to protect my family. Here's this
Right.
strange lady. I don't know her, but she's black. I gotta, I want to give her a gun and advise her. And so I just played. I played that,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know how it was going to fit in the world of the series. But I watch. I'm like, wow. They went back in the past, and I'm her father, and I mean, it was just I had to watch it. I had to watch it twice, really,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
to really take in the expansiveness of the universe
Right.
and how amazing it was.
Mm-hmm.
Did I answer your question? Cause you quiet.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Oh,
listening, and I'm so my questions in my head that are swirling was, number one, did you know about Lovecraft beforehand? Like, did you get a chance to watch some of the episodes before you filmed? So did you? Okay.
no, we shot this. I shot this last fall, almost a year ago. I shot this. So I work in Spelman. It was I booked it during homecoming. This was homecoming for Spelman this weekend. And
Spell House, right? We missing a whole bunch, but go ahead. I was saying because I went to Grambling, and so HBCU in the house, but we didn't get a chance to experience a real homecoming this year. We got virtual, wasn't quite the same thing, but it's
yeah,
cool.
I
Hmm.
participated. But I went to PWIs, so I work at HBCU. So
What would you tell those aspiring or rising seniors that are almost on their way? What would you tell them about going to HBCU versus your PWI experience?
I think it's I really think it's on the individual who needs it.
Okay.
I needed to know how to deal with people other than blacks and Mexicans. I went to
Cool.
Inglewood. I'm from Inglewood.
All right, Inglewood.
Yeah, so I
Inglewood,
need
California.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
I
We
went to Fresno.
digressed. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I went to Fresno State for undergrad, so that's why I went. But so other folks, they go. Most of my students, they're well, not most of my students. Some of my students are the best black students at all white high school.
Hmm.
So what they need an HBCU experience.
They needed. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I get
so
it.
anyway,
We digress. We
we
digress. We talking about
digress.
LoveCraft. Yeah. Let's go.
Ain't nobody watching us. They watching the show.
We
We should
about to
watch
get
the
off
show.
too because it's 9:30, so we need to go ahead and cut it short. But I just wanted to give you a chance to talk about your episode, uh, and what it meant to you. And like we were just talking about, if you got a chance to see, did you know what the show was about
No,
before?
no, yeah, that's what I was saying. So a year ago, I booked it during homecoming, and then I shot it. So I shot it around this time last year. So it's taken a year for it. I shot my episode before the first episode even aired, so I had no idea what the show was about,
Mhm.
except that except that it's based on the folklore or the writings of H.P. Lovecraft and how much of a racist he was
Mhm.
and his writings about black folks,
Mhm.
um, and that it was a take on that and the being in the South, the Jim Crow
Mhm.
South,
Mhm.
and that this young man was looking for his father in the Jim Crow South. And there's a horror and sci-fi element to it in Jordan Peele and J.J. Abrams. I said, what? HBO, JoJo? Oh, okay,
Come
I'm
in.
in.
Right. Right.
I'm good.
Mm. Okay.
That's all I knew. That's all I
So,
knew.
did you get any screeners? Do you know what tonight's episode is going to be
Mhm.
out about? Like, so you like me?
You got me here. I'm a fan. I'm trying to watch you. You like, can we talk for a while?
So
Can
I'm
we
thinking you about to spill the tea,
talk?
right? For a minute. Mm, mm,
Girl,
mm.
I want to know your name. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
can we talk? What? Don't get me
yeah.
started. You
You
know
ain't
my
that old. You
album.
don't know nothing about that.
Hold
You ain't
on,
that old.
hold on. My album is coming out Christmas. I got an EP album coming out. Don't get me started because I'll sit up
You got
here
a
and
Christmas album coming out? Because that's my favorite time of year.
is it?
Oh my God.
I got a Christmas album coming out. I need to get in the studio, but you know that COVID
It,
got me.
I know germs. Yeah, I got it. No, no germs.
I'm about to get in the studio though. But anyway, listen.
Yay.
I loved talking to you. We gotta come back after the show. I'm about to go watch it. Actually, like I said, I'm gonna watch the rest of them
You got to catch up first. You
with
can't
the
skip my
lights
episode.
on.
You can't skip my
I'm
episode.
not. I'm
Okay.
not. Let me tell
Okay.
you something. I'm not. I don't give a damn if I gotta stay up. And we have to. I gotta be up for the morning show, so I might just be up for another 4 hours.
The
Like
morning show. Golly, you working, huh?
my publisher. Listen, let me have me working. I'm a working girl.
It's these first world problems. I see you complaining about.
I'm
Okay.
not complaining. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. All of that.
You should
So
be.
I
Good.
am. I
Good.
am. But it was definitely a pleasure to speak with you tonight, Gilbert on Lovecraft. Even though unfortunately you didn't make it.
Wow.
I did. I had to tell everybody that you ain't make it.
And I hate that you know that without watching. I hate. Like,
I told you I've been in the discussions, in the blogs, in the um articles, all of
yeah,
that.
people. I mean, they're book clubs and social circles.
It's a real thing. It's like this is like brilliant TV scripting series. Like I was so happy to really get out of that reality TV series phase when they brought back scripted series, and this is definitely one of the series for the books. I think this is
You
gonna go
remember
down
all
in
those
history.
reality shows, Joe Millionaire, and all these one season shows. Like it can never happen more than once,
Mm-hmm.
but they
Mm-hmm.
kept it going for 20 seasons, like The Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
The hell is happening?
Right.
Yeah, reality.
Nobody watches The Bachelor. Did I?
It's, it's still on.
Allegedly. I just
It's still on.
allegedly. Allegedly. I know they still on. People be so nosy about other people's relationship Anyway,
You
we
should apply. Be the bachelorette.
never,
Be the bachelorette.
never, because that's
No, you
all
didn't.
fake.
No, you didn't go to church. Never.
Never. No, hold on. I know you're not Kojic. I know you're not Kojic over there. You Kojic over there?
What?
Kojic, Church of God in Christ.
No, girl, no.
Oh, okay. I thought you Baptist. What?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay.
Non-denominational.
Non-denomination. Okay. Because you
Non-denominational.
over there singing like you from a Kojic background. Give me that. Give me that never one more time, and then we're gonna end.
Never.
Ah, where you get your vocal lessons from? Because I need one. I need a coach.
You going to the studio. You going to the,
I am, but I need a vocal coach. I do.
you in Detroit.
That's what my publisher said.
Yeah, you got plenty of people.
That's what he said. He like, girl, you in Detroit. Go and get your
Publisher
vocal.
sound like a manager.
Listen, he all of it. Manager, publisher, sales, guru. He
Okay.
probably on here. Let me see if he commented on Facebook. See if he commented. Anyway, we gotta go, y'all. Lovecraft Country. The season finale is on. I
Yeah, it's
can't
on,
wait.
man. Messing around
It's
with you.
on right now. It's on right now. So we gotta go. Um, it's been a pleasure. You fun.
I'm trying. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Thank you. This is
This
great.
was fun. Give me that never. Let me see if I can hit it one time. I'm listening.
Let me see if I can get it again. Never.
Never.
Hilarious.
All right, Keith. All right, Keith. It
All
was
right.
a pleasure. Thank you so much for
Thank
tuning
you.
in, letting us do a watch party with you. Lovecraft Country. Um, we going to watch it, y'all. So if y'all ain't watched
Bye.
it,
Later. Peace out.
see y'all. All right, we coming back after we watch it. It's your girl Portia Monique, and we are live with Arthur Bolden, Keith Arthur Bolden.
Don't forget that first one.
Don't forget the first name, Keith Arthur
Okay.
Bolden. Lovecraft Country played Gilbert in the 1921
You
Rewind episode. Look out for it, y'all. We'll holla. Come back. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks, Keith. Where can people keep up with you?
all social media platforms. Keith Arthur Bolden is just search Keith Arthur Bolden. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Snail mail, courier pigeon,
All of it.
MySpace,
Don't do
Twitter,
MySpace. Don't do that. You ain't
Snapchat,
on no MySpace.
Twitch,
You not on MySpace and you not on Snapchat. Don't do that.
and Flip Flop. I'm on Flip Flop. Actually, I am on Snapchat. I just
Are you?
don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm a grown ass man. I don't have time to be making
That's
videos.
why I said you not on Snapchat. Don't do that.
Yeah, I did it for a minute. I was like, what the hell am I doing? What the-
Make a
Facebook is
little video.
Facebook is my favorite because I like to read opinions. And,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is like, this, you know, yeah.
Y'all go follow Keith. Keith Arthur Bolden. All right, y'all. We'll holla.
All
Y'all
right.
join us in the morning. AM wake up call. Which girl Portia Monique Munson, Steve, Romeo International, and Tiara Berry Shea Berry. 8 to 10 Eastern Standard. We'll see y'all then. We might get Keith to come back after the what is that face, Keith? We might need you on the morning show tomorrow. AM. You in Atlanta, so you could
I
get up.
teach. I teach. I got classes tomorrow.
Oh, you got class.
Got some auditions I got to take tonight. I'm a working actor.
We was trying to get Keith to come back tomorrow on the morning show to
I need
give
a
us a
proper
opinion.
invitation there. You just throwing me bones now. You throwing me
No,
bones.
no, 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 no. That is a proper invitation. We're gonna make sure that we get you to come back sometime this week. So you let us know when your schedule is, because we do want to talk about it. And if you are available to come tomorrow, we definitely would like for you to come.
Okay.
Let us know. We
All
on your schedule now. All right, Keith. We'll see you. We'll holla. Okay. See y'all next tomorrow. Keith, where you go? He didn't left. I was gonna talk to him after the show and he didn't left. Bye, Keith.